You can't hang, baby. We don't want you around here.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A toss play to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Mahomes to throw on second down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And that was a good run. This is only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
Where you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. David Amerson is there on the coverage defensively.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
3rd and 2, Rudolph. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. But Charles, Le'Veon Bell, 26 going on 27, and the shelf life of these NFL running backs seems to be getting shorter and shorter. How long can he go at this torrid pace?
Usually we say 30 is kind of a line of demarcation for a running back. But Le'Veon Bell played all 16 games in 2017, takes great care of himself off the field. I think he's got a chance to break through that 30-year-old mark and in a big way.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's Rudolph now on second down. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. From the gun, here's Rudolph. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it's Chiefs football. First and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here we go now. Green.
They'll run again with Hunt. And they're running right through it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
There certainly was.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards on the gain there, so from second and 19, now we've got a third and 10.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 51 yards. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They have a first and 10 at the 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And this is no good. Close, but no cigar, just wide right. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Heinz Field has always been a tough place for field goal kickers. It's just a very heavy sod, plus you've got an open end of the field with wind coming off the Allegheny. And sure enough, he kind of chunks this one, and it's no good.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd down, here's Rudolph. This is caught by Antonio Brown. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 61 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on fourth down?
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Oh, look at this play call. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The trick play does not pan out here on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Left, 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 left. Here we go. Green, 39. Ace, green, 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Ready, green, 90. Green, 90. Z.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. shotgun snap to Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. They go play action here on first down. He's letting this one go. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Ford. Now he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll toss it to Hunt. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
They run again with Hunt. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Slow! Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
No. Jack, Patriot!
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Leopard! Watch him now, Barney! Detroit!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Gun! Detroit!
2nd and 10, Rudolph again. And some space here. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Detroit!
So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down.
Leopard! Gun! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Rudolph off play action. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
Leopard! Detroit!
On 1st down, it's Rudolph. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Rudolph. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Justin Hunter, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On first down, Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Khalil Mack in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Lucky 56. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. There we go now. 56. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard.
Rudolph throwing on 2nd down. He's looking deep for, and that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They're going deep for Hill. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They run with Hunt. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Now here's Mahomes. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get them the first. Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
No problem there on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Got him in, it's Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown. And Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic. And Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to float this one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And able to find Conley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First target, first catch, and a first down. Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And now he'll tuck it and run. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Ace!
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Hunt. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Green.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Butker now to kick this one away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Quarter, let's go. Jack 16.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He finds his target, Fuller. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Roethlisberger going to throw it. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And give him a gain of 37.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're pressing and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cameron Hayward in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Let's go. 4 down.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover for his squad.
The Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Roethlisberger to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. He's definitely making his mark early in the year from the tight end position. 2 games played, 2 touchdowns.
And from what I've seen on tape so far this year, his ability to use the fakes well, his body in the red zone, they should continue to look his way through the entire season.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now here comes Kansas City. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught here by Conley. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Now a desperation throw. That's caught inside the 20. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And again, it's Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Roethlisberger dropping to a knee, and that ought to do it. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Pittsburgh, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the